Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Better Call Saul as I readjust myself in my seat. Last time on Better Call Saul, we had Rebecca. Yeah, let's see what all happened. Well, we started off with a scene of Chuck and his wife Rebecca. Where'd she go? But either way, there was a dinner between them and Jimmy where Rebecca met Jimmy, and it seemed to go over well. Seemed to. Cutting back to the present day, Jimmy wanted to fix things with Kim, but Kim was like, no, I need to fix this myself. Fine, I'll do it myself. And she started to. She landed a major case for HHM, but Howard has decided to keep her in doc review, but he may just being a bit harsh, and he may change his mind. Chuck is definitely trying to get him to change his mind about that. We also had a moment between Kim and Chuck where he told the story of his and Jimmy's father and the not the bad nature, but the fact that Jimmy can't help himself on some things, you know, which was interesting. Meanwhile, Mike was visited by Hector Salamanca, who was like, oh, let's, Tuco should go away to prison, but doesn't need to be 8 years, you know? This is a terrible Hector impression, I'm sorry. Apologies to Hectors everywhere. And so, yeah, Mike is now in a bit of a bind. About everything, so yeah. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. I guess the other thing was Jimmy was dealing with Aaron, his Davison, Maine babysitter, which was interesting. She's this girl who is really pure and does everything correctly according to the bar, which means literally nothing even remotely not cool, basically. So yeah. All in all, it was very, very interesting, and I'm curious to see where we're going this time. So let's go ahead and jump right into this episode of Better Call Saul. Here we go. Oof, I get that. I've been having trouble sleeping the past 2 nights.
Handmade in the tradition of ancient artists. It's
new
Chia Pets.
Chia Pets? New?
Chia Cow. And
this is 2002, I guess, yeah.
It's easy.
Resident of a Sandpiper Crossing facility or similar retirement community, you may be eligible to receive compensation. Residents of some Sandpiper Crossing or similar retirement
they aired a different commercial?
Are working to help those who have been overcharged by the retirement communities.
They ran a different ad. I don't want to say it's a dick move, but it stings. It definitely stings. Dude, you need to go buy some sleeping pills in the morning. Ooh. Huh. Wow. That apartment ain't right. He needs his old shit.
You've reached Kim Wexler. Please leave a message. Someday you'll see me floating in the sunshine. Bali Ha'i.
Oh, good, they said it. Now I'll know for next episode.
You lose that job already?
I should be so lucky.
You don't like your job? Boo-hoo, poor baby. You know some people work for a living.
No
one gives us free cars. So why are you here?
This place is paid up. I'm within my rights as your legal tenant. That's all you need to know.
Aww. Did you spill it? Doesn't sound like it's too full. And the thing's jammed. Look at him. Look at his head like a fucking robot. Look at him walk. Just going dead-eyed around. I'm mesmerized by his face. Oh. Alright. Let's smile on. Meet your clients. This guy's got a Sokka haircut. a receding hairline, and a Sokka cut. Dog's barking.
Respectfully, I'm gonna have to say no.
You sure about that?
I am.
That's tough. Man, just nothing else, just... Alright. He gave you a chance, and that was that.
Medical records are plainly relevant, as they bear directly on our contention that the plaintiffs are not adequate class representatives.
Can we not turn a light on this in this room?
Intimidation. If our clients are suffering from dementia, then the residency contracts they signed with Sandpiper couldn't have been entered into knowing.
No, that is not.
The defense wants to claim that their
That's a
residents
good
are
point.
competent enough to be held to their contracts, but too incompetent to sue. So which is it?
Many of the residents signed their contracts years ago, and at the time, they were perfectly competent.
Oh, but suddenly...
That can change.
All of them?
All of them?
We're talking about elderly individuals.
All of them have
Maybe
gone
Sandpiper preyed on mentally
demented.
incompetent.
I'm gonna meet you back at the office.
Oh. So you're gonna go talk to Kim? Don't go talk to Kim! Leave her alone.
Thanks, but I'm pretty sure I lost.
Oh, of course you did. It's an unwinnable position. That's why your boss didn't bother showing up. But you went down swinging, and I admire that.
Well, gee, thanks.
Thank you.
Prepping my table, and in walks the opposing counsel. There's 4 of them. I'm good. I got my boss coming. It'll be fine. So I'm sitting alone at my table, waiting for my boss to show. And I'm waiting. And I'm waiting. And then suddenly they're calling us to order, and I realize that no one from my firm is coming. It's just me. So I think, all right then, this is the moment. And I get up there and I argue like my life depended on it. But I'm just a BB gun to these 4 howitzers. And I lose, of course. And they all laughed about it. They patted me on the back, said it was my trial by fire, and I laughed with them. But, you know, it never really sat well with me. You want them to have your back. Because at the end of the day, it wasn't about proving my mettle. My boss had a tea time that he didn't want to miss. Why someone who can put together a deal like that is arguing a losing position with no backup.
I have no complaints about HHM.
You ever hear of a guy named Jimmy McGill?
However, if on the off chance that you're pondering a change,
Interesting.
Schweikert and Coakley would be more than happy to put your talents to good use.
I don't trust these guys, though. Man, to go turncoat.
Well, I'm flattered, but there's clearly an ethical issue here.
Well, of course, we take you off Sandpiper. And rest assured, we wouldn't be expecting any information about HHM's strategy.
I mean, this is pretty
We're
sus.
large.
That's...
I mean...
I owe a lot to HHM.
The tuition debt, we could take care of that.
I mean,
Very generous.
this is essentially what Jimmy got with Davis and Maine.
We ready to work?
I love the detail of the napkin sticking up. Would she go turncoat? I don't know. Oh, he laid traps. Or not traps, but indicators. Before he even gave the answer no. He was preparing. Yeah, he's ready. Ugh. I'm scared. I'm scared for a character I know survives.
Billy Mays here for the Gourmet Quick Chop. It's
Oh,
fast
Billy
and
Mays.
easy. Give it a tap, and you've got finely shredded cabbage in seconds for crunchy coleslaw. Tap again and chop celery.
Ugh! You fell for it, fools!
We were just supposed to scare you, that's all.
You try harder next time.
Nuh.
Get out.
Damn. Try harder next time. Ooh. He's shaking. That's odd.
It's okay.
It's okay? You got a pool. What more do you want?
Yeah.
I guess.
You're like, what, 2? Pools are great. Ugh. Oh no! These guys. Oh man. now they're threatening. Now it's a carrot and stick.
Honey.
Man, even just getting him arrested incurs the wrath of the Salamancas. There is a part of me. I mean, I guess Schweikart and Coakley, they're not... It's not like they're an evil firm or something. They're just representing their client, Sandpiper. You know? They're just doing their jobs, so... You can't really fault them for defending their own clients.
Miss, the gentleman would like me to let you know that your next drink is on him. Just let me know when you're ready.
Thanks.
So what kind of return on investment are you getting on these drinks?
Not as pretty as you.
Oh, man.
Oh, this guy's a class act.
I'm Dale, by the way.
Giselle.
Ah. All right, have a little patience.
Have you ever heard the expression, a watched pot never boils? Oh.
Here it is.
Omar with the save.
September 15th. 15th of September.
September 15th.
Or, yeah, September 15th.
Thank you. Okay, I remember 45.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, it's my grandma. She's old. Be right back.
I love how quickly he can lie.
Kim?
Hey, Kim.
How fast can you get downtown?
Is Santa Fe downtown?
Albuquerque.
Why?
I'm at the bar at Fork, and I've got a live one on the hook.
Oh, no.
I'm on my way. What's the shot?
Oh, no. No, now she's fallen down the path.
Idiot and engineer, not an engineer. They'll build things.
I design things. Spillways and drainage fields, mostly. I don't actually build them.
Oh, slippin' Kimmy.
You could still wear the hat, though, right? I mean,
Slippin' Kimmy. That is not a good thing.
I'm just saying that.
Ugh. Fucking twins. Fucking Sokka cut. Fucking Hector. You know what? Maybe this attracts Gus's attention. Because he works with the Salamancas. He always has.
Let's discuss my payment.
That time is past. No 5,000 for you.
The price is 50.
How about your payment is you get to leave?
Not enough.
Oh, you think you can negotiate with me?
I got my money. Or neither of us walk out of here.
You willing to die for this?
Are you?
Maybe I need the 50,000 more than you do.
How you manage to live so long with a mouth like that?
I mean, that just shows he's that good.
50,000. And the gun is yours.
Huh. Well then. Nacho?
He sent you?
I volunteered. Only safe way for us to talk.
Nah.
What's this?
25,000.
What for?
We made a deal. I didn't hold up my end. Your problem is coming back sooner than we expected.
You know, Nacho, there's a vacuum repair shop you can call.
So why the sad puppy eyes? What, you don't want that job?
No, of course I do. I mean, who wouldn't, right?
It's a huge firm. You get out from under Howard's thumb.
I got ice.
Exactly. Besides, HHM is looking more and more like a dead end for me anyway.
Exactly.
I keep thinking of you floating in that pool. You knew what you wanted, but I got in the way.
Huh.
What are you talking about? A steady paycheck. Done. A place to live that's more than, 5 square feet. Boom. A car that's all one color. Nailed it. I'm good. I got what I wanted.
No, you didn't.
And you with the Schweikert thing? You could have everything you ever wanted. What's not to love about that?
Yeah, that's the third place that Jimmy's slept in this episode. Jimmy, it's not a right fit. What's he doing? Oh no, Jimmy, what are you doing? It'll fit now. I will make it fit. Oh boy. Alrighty. Alrighty. That's episode 6. Oi. Interesting. Very, very interesting stuff. Very, very interesting. So Jim and Kim, Jimmy and Kimmy, they are having some troubles. Finding the right fit. You know, the interesting thing is, we know what happens with Jimmy. Obviously, at some point, he will leave Davis and Maine. Excuse me. At some point, he will leave Davis and Maine. And he will become Saul Goodman, solo practitioner. So we know that. We're sitting here knowing that will happen. When it will happen, well, that's a different case. That's unknown at this point. But we know it will happen. Kim is a very different story because we have no idea what happens to Kim. She's not even referenced in Breaking Bad. So it's up in the air what happens to her. And Howard. And Chuck. And a bit of Nacho. I know that in Saul's first episode in Breaking Bad, he does reference Ignacio, but I don't remember what it was specifically. So with Kim, it's an interesting proposition, basically, because we don't know what will happen to her. So anything could happen. Anything could happen. She may go with Schweikert and Coakley. I love these law firm names, by the way. You've got Hamlin, McGill. You've got Schweikert and Coakley. And then Davis and Maine. They are such lawyer names, you know? Like, I don't know, like, I don't know why, just, like, these are such lawyer names. Like, for some reason, I don't know, they just sound like, you hear this, like, Mr. Schweikert, like, yep, that sounds like a lawyer. Howard Hamlin. Well, that almost sounds like a superhero and or supervillain. Actually, I would love to see the guy that plays Howard as a supervillain in some sort of comic book movie or something. Because I think he'd be really great. He's so robotic. It's really interesting. So, yeah. But what are they going to do? What are the two of them going to do? Jimmy, I mean, we know where Jimmy ends up. But with everything... I mean, just this episode, you know, first off, the different ad. It was a different ad that they ran, which I get it. because you can't run Jimmy's ad. But boy, that stings. It's not, like, I'm trying to think, like, which would be worse. Running the ad with the swirl in the text, or making a completely new ad in Jimmy's style without Jimmy's input at all. I don't know which is worse. Because I feel like doing an ad that was similar to Jimmy's would be a specific dick move. But doing this one... I don't know. It's almost just a bigger sting, you know? I don't know. But yeah. They're playing a different ad. They did go with a commercial, but they went with their classic text on a swirl, you know? I mean, that is so... It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Like, you know, if... Let me tell you something. As a guy who doesn't watch... Ironically, a guy who doesn't watch that much TV anymore, like, I watch... It's kind of funny when I say that I don't watch TV anymore, because that's what this entire channel is me watching TV on camera. But I don't just watch TV anymore. I mainly just watch YouTube videos in my spare time. But if you're going to do a commercial, just advertising 101, you gotta sell it. And while Jimmy's wasn't, like, the most bombastic or anything, I mean, it would get the attention of seniors and stuff, but, like, you gotta have a decent commercial. I mean, for God's sake, this also starts out, the commercial just before it, with Chia Pets! Chia, you know? Like, it starts out with Chia Pets, which is a much more memorable commercial, you know? And yes, to me, Jimmy's commercial is not memorable, but to the elderly it would be. To the elderly it would be. But that swirl ad, I mean, I don't know, I guess get inside the mind of the elderly, though. Get inside the mind of the elderly. Would that be memorable? I don't know. Was that stuff memorable to the mesothelioma people? I don't know. But anyway. But Jimmy doesn't fit in his new place. Can't sleep, can't do anything. So instead he goes back to the nail salon. And I like that he specifically paid up. I was worried it's just like, oh, is he like trespassing there? And it's like, no, it is specifically he does still rent that place. He's still a tenant there, which I like. So yeah, so that was interesting. And then yeah, Kim's whole thing of, you know, I mean, just that losing part with the dementia, which was interesting. And yeah, Howard didn't show up because he knew that would lose. So he just sent Kim, and that was that. And just the constant crap Kim is getting for this, you know? The constant crap that Kim is getting for this. Just complete no emotion from Howard. Forcing her to do more work during lunch. Like, all of that is just... That's sort of getting to the point. Like, I get he's upset, but at the same time, it's terrible. It's just terrible what he's doing, you know? But yeah, will she go turncoat? Will she go turncoat? And, you know, it's interesting, she talks about, you know, she talks about the whole thing of like, oh, you know, you were happy, you knew what you wanted to do, and I stopped you. And it's like, whoa, okay, that's a bit different, you know? Slippin' Kimmy, which is really interesting. I don't know. Will she do it? Will she not? What's happening next with Jimmy? I mean, now, that whole thing, the cup doesn't fit because he doesn't fit. He doesn't belong with Davis and Maine. And then he just broke that friggin' cup holder to make it work. They got to figure things out. They got to figure some things out, Because this isn't like the Kettleman case. But honestly, between the Kettleman case and now this, with what happened with Kim, Howard is kind of ruthless, You make one mistake, you're kind of out. Even though, like, now she's back in her own office. It's still pretty bad. But yeah. And then the other side of this was Mike. Oh, excuse me, jeez. Mike, whose answer was no. His answer was no. And he immediately knew that they would try to intimidate him. And I love that. It's like, we were only meant to scare you. Oh, yeah? Next time, try harder. Like, that is so crazy. But then, yeah, they did. They tried harder. And we had the twins. I'm glad that those two don't look any different than they did in Breaking Bad. Like, whatsoever. Like, everyone else, there's a part of, like, you can tell a little bit, like, okay, most of the actors are older from Breaking Bad. Those two, nope. Those two look exactly the same. And you know that Mike can't kill them. He can't kill them because that's up to Hank. Although, now that I remember it, Hank only killed one of them. Mike did kill the other one. You know what? That is an extra level of context right there where, yeah, because you see him just drop the syringe and he leaves. So he was the one that killed the other one that Hank didn't kill. Oh, man. That's for threatening his granddaughter. Oh. But yeah, so the twins, that's when things get serious. And I like how he managed to get $50K out of that. He went up from $5,000 to $50,000. That is insane. So, I did really like that. How he was able... He not only did he negotiate with Hector Salamanca, he bumped the price up, too. So, that was really, really good. I like that. So yeah, that was really, really cool. I did like that. But this does bring up our problem. The problem is back. Tuco Salamanca is coming back. So that's an issue. That's an issue that that Mike and Nacho are going to have to work on. I don't know how, but they're going to have to work on that. So yeah, that is crazy. That is really crazy. But I imagine this must be how Gus eventually learns about Mike, because he negotiated with a Salamanca and bumped that price up. Like, he completely worked, Hector Salamanca basically. So, that was really, really good. I enjoyed that. But yeah, interesting stuff this episode. Again, like always, I'm curious to see where we are going next time. But that is basically it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around to any of those. There's a playlist for all of my Better Call Saul reactions, as well as another playlist for all of my Breaking Bad reactions. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.